Good afternoon. I'm Maricel Halili. This is One News Now. The national government further eased some restrictions in areas under modified ECQ and GCQ. Let's take a deep dive into the details with our correspondent Greg Gregorio. He's on the other line. Greg, before discussing these amended guidelines, let's again have a recap on the changes on the list of areas under ECQ and modified ECQ.
Yes, Maricel, as announced earlier by Presidential Spokesperson Secretary Harry Roque, the IATF has issued Resolution number 37 following its meeting yesterday. This covers the declaration of enhanced community quarantine over two areas in Visayas, which are Cebu City and Mandaue City. According to the resolution, the cities in the Visayas are still considered as high-risk areas. And while along the National Capital Region and Laguna, the areas of Bataan, Bulacan, Nueva Ecija, Zambales, Pampanga, and Angeles City and Region 3 are now also under the modified enhanced community quarantine. According to Secretary Harry Roque, these are the LGUs that appealed the risk classification to the IATF, which were approved by the IATF Screening and Validation Committee. Ansel?
Greg, ano yung naging explanation ni Secretary Roque or anyone from IATF in that matter kung bakit nagkaroon ng changes doon sa mga category ng quarantine in some areas like Mandaue?
Yes, Maricel, if we remember dun sa IATF Resolution number 35 or the previous resolution of the IATF, meron dong provision na pwedeng mag-appeal yung mga LGUs ng kanilang risk classification up until May 13. Now, after that deadline, itong mga application where pinagbasehan or tinignan ng IATF Screening Validation Committee. And now, ito nga yung mga areas na nabago yung kanilang risk classification at naisama na sa, for example, itong Cebu at Mandaue na sa ECQ. Now, yung basehan ng risk classification, maraming factors kasi yan. Iba, kabilang dyan yung matataas na kaso ng COVID-19. Now, dito sa Visayas, Cebu City and Mandaue remains to be at higher number of cases of COVID-19.
Did they clarify kung ano na yung magiging guidelines, particularly doon sa mga religious activities in these areas?
On the areas mentioned like Cebu City and Mandaue, the guidelines for mass gatherings like religious activities are still prohibited as it was under ECQ na in-implement ito sa NCR. Now, pagdating naman sa religious activities sa GCQ and sa MCQ, sa GCQ, ang talagay sa resolution ay pwede na yung ayon kay Secretary Harry Roque, pinapayagan na yung home religious activities. Ibig sabihin yung pastor, pare, rabbi, o iba pang religious minister ay pwede lang pwedeng magsagawa ng home religious services provided that they will still follow the minimum health standards or minimum health protocols but katulad ng social distancing, wearing of masks, and yung checking ng temperature. Maricel?
Greg, napansin ko lang na meron ding nilabas yung IATF na guidelines for modified GCQ. So, clarification, meron na ba na mga areas na inilagay uli sa modified GCQ or all areas outside modified ECQ considered siya automatically as GCQ?
Maricel, according to Secretary Roque, sa ngayon, wala pang mga areas na nakalagay sa modified GCQ. Sa modified, am I right? Did I heard it right? Yung sinabi mo na MG, Modified General Community Quarantine. According to Secretary Roque, yan nga yung bagong classification na kasama sa inilabas ng IATF after ng meeting kahapon. Pero sa ngayon, according to Secretary Roque, wala pang mga areas under Modified General Community Quarantine. This is actually the transition phase between the general community quarantine and yung pagpasok or yung pagkakaroon na ng new normal sa isang lugar. According to Secretary Roque, he will further discuss this classification or this modified general community quarantine bukas.
Okay, any update, Greg, on the SAP distribution?
Yes, Maricel, according kay Director Irene Dumlao ng DSWD, na kapag pamahagi na sila ngayon ng 96.59 billion pesos para sa kanilang 17 million beneficiaries ng SAP. At nilinaw din niya na yung inilunsad nilang Relief Agad PH kahapon na isang mobile app ay na para sana sa mas mabilis na registration at validation ng mga SAP beneficiaries ay pilot operation daw muna dito sa NCR. Ito kasi Relief Agad na online app ay makakatulong sana nga para sa mas mabilis na distribution at registration and distribution nitong SAP para doon sa second tranche ng SAP. Now, para magamit itong Relief Agad PH, kailangan pumunta yung SAP beneficiaries doon sa www.reliefagad.ph. Dito kailangan niyang i-register yung sarili niya. Dapat meron siyang existing SAC form o yung Social Amelioration Card. Kailangan niyang i-scan yung barcode doon sa kanyang SAC form. O kung hindi naman ma-scan yung barcode, pwede niyang i-key in yung SAC number niya doon. Doon ihigin yung kanyang mga personal details. At pwede rin siyang mamili ng online avenue para matanggap niya yung kanyang SAP benefit. Pero hindi naman daw dapat matakot yung mga kababayan nating SAP beneficiary na walang access ng smartphone at sa internet dahil magkakaroon pa rin ng manual registration sa tulong ng LGU. Now, yung mga wala ng internet access sa smartphone at yung mga pipili pa rin ng cash payout, ipapamahagi yan ng LGU. Ang sabi ni Director Dumlao kanina, i-announce daw nila kung pwede na rin gamitin itong Relief Agad mobile app sa iba pang mga lugar sa bansa na magkakaroon niya ng shop patungkol dito sa second tranche. Nililinaw din, Maricel, ni Secretary Roque na itong distribution ng second batch ng staff natin ay hindi pa nangyayari dahil hinihintay pa daw yung isang memorandum mula sa tanggapan ni Executive Secretary Salvador Merzaldea patungkol na sa pamamahagi nitong second tranche ng staff. Maricel?
All right, thank you, Greg Gregorio. Liquor sales spiked in Quezon City after the LGU lifted the liquor ban today. Dozens of customers flocked stores in Tomas Morato to buy alcoholic beverages. But physical distancing is still strictly imposed. Meanwhile, the city government reminds the public that purchase of these products are only allowed between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. Here are other stories we are keeping our eyes on. The Health Department reports 214 new COVID-19 cases over the past 24 hours, bringing the national total to 12,305. 11 new deaths were also reported, while more than 100 more patients have recovered from the disease. Tropical Storm Ambo accelerates while hovering above West Philippine Sea. Tropical cyclone wind signals are still up over some parts of Ilocos and Cagayan Valley regions. And Malacanang confirms President Duterte is now in Davao City to be with his family. He reportedly flew on a private plane as Davao City relaxes community quarantine restrictions today. For more updates, follow News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World Online. I'm Maricel Halili. We are One News.